Bruno and the Lost Rabbit. A bedtime story. Once upon a time, there lived a little bear named Bruno in a cozy forest. Bruno was a very curious bear who loved exploring the world around him. Every day, he set out on adventures to discover new things and make new friends. One evening, as the sun slowly disappeared behind the trees and the sky lit up in beautiful colors, Bruno headed home. But as he approached his favorite tree, he heard a soft crying sound. Curious, he crept closer and discovered a small rabbit sitting on a root, looking sad. "Hello, little rabbit," Bruno said kindly. "Why are you so sad?" The rabbit looked up and wiped away a tear. "I've gotten lost and can't find my way home," it sniffled. Bruno sat down beside the rabbit and gently placed a paw on its shoulder. "Don't worry, I'll help you. Together, we'll find the way home." The rabbit sniffled again but already felt better. Bruno had a calming effect on all the animals in the forest. Together, they set off. Bruno asked the rabbit about its home, and it described a cozy burrow near a big oak tree. On their journey through the forest, they met many friendly animals. Owl Bella, perched on a branch, flew down and asked, "What are you two doing out so late?" Bruno explained the situation, and Bella nodded understandingly. "You need to head west towards the big oak tree. But be careful, the path can be a bit spooky at night." "Thank you, Bella," Bruno said, leading the rabbit further. After a while, they came to a stream. There, Fox Felix was drinking water. "Hello, Bruno. Who do you have with you?" Felix asked curiously. "This is my new friend, the rabbit. It got lost, and I'm helping it find its way home," Bruno replied. Felix smiled. "You're on the right track. If you follow the stream, you'll get to the big oak tree faster." Bruno and the rabbit followed Felix's advice, walking along the stream. The path was beautiful, and the moonlight sparkled on the water. Soon, they met Mouse Mia, who lived in a small hole by the shore. "Hello, Bruno." "Hello, rabbit. Where are you headed?" Mia squeaked cheerfully. "We're looking for the big oak tree where the rabbit lives," Bruno said. Mia climbed out of her hole and handed them a handful of berries. "Here, take these berries. You must be hungry from your long journey." "Thank you, Mia," the rabbit said gratefully, nibbling on the sweet berries. With renewed energy, they continued on their way. The forest was bathed in moonlight, and the stars shone brightly in the sky. The animals told stories and laughed together, making the journey seem much shorter. Suddenly, there was a rustling in the bushes, and Hedgehog Igor emerged. "Who's there?" he asked curiously. "It's us, Bruno and the rabbit. We're looking for the big oak tree," Bruno said. Igor chuckled. "You're almost there. Just a little further, and you'll see it." Relieved and filled with joy, Bruno and the rabbit hurried on. Finally, when the moon was high in the sky and the stars twinkled brightly, they reached the big oak tree. "There's my home," the rabbit exclaimed happily, hopping up and down excitedly. Bruno smiled. "I'm glad we found it. Now you can sleep safely and snugly." The rabbit hugged Bruno tightly. "Thank you, dear Bruno. You're a true friend." "It was my pleasure," Bruno said, bidding farewell to his new friend. As he turned to leave, he heard the rabbit calling his name. "Bruno, come back tomorrow. We can play together." Bruno nodded and promised to return the next day. With a happy heart, he made his way home. When he arrived at his cozy den, he curled up in his soft bed and looked out the window once more at the sparkling stars. He thought of the happy rabbit and felt warm and content. "Good night, dear forest," Bruno murmured, closing his eyes. And soon, he drifted into a deep, peaceful sleep, dreaming of new adventures and all the friends he would meet. That night, Bruno dreamed of a grand celebration in the forest, where all the animals were invited. There was music, dancing, and plenty of delicious berries. Bruno and the rabbit played hide-and-seek, Owl Bella told stories from long ago, Fox Felix performed his best tricks, and Mouse Mia led everyone in a joyful dance. As morning dawned and the first rays of sunlight peeked through the trees, Bruno woke up with a smile. He felt rested and happy. Today would be another day full of adventures, and he couldn't wait to see the rabbit and the other animals again. With one last look at the twinkling stars, which were now slowly fading, Bruno whispered, "Until later, dear forest." And so began a new day in the life of the little bear, filled with joy, friendship, and endless adventures. Good night, dear little bear. Good night.